Wherever you are, I hope that you're having a peace-filled day. Welcome to A Light Heart Tarot. My name is Val, and this channel focuses on messages from your loved ones in spirit, as well as from your spirit guides, angels, and your higher self. So, for those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who are returning members, it is always an honor to hold this sacred space for you. So today is going to be a general reading. And as I always say in these readings, while some of the messages or the message from your person may not be specific to you, I always feel there is some type of message of comfort that you will receive from this reading. So please just close your eyes, listen and take in the message, and let the healing come in. I always found that when I did these readings, when I was fresh in my journey, even though I may not have received the message from my loved one, I always found comforting words or something that I can hold on to and that I could take within myself and to help me with my journey. So Spirit today was very insistent that I do this general reading. And so I've already blessed the space. I've already called in my guides as well as your loved ones to come in and to share their healing messages with you. So this is from the Lantern Oracle deck. And for those of you who are new, just so you know, I do not necessarily read the cards. I read the energy. And so we already have two cards that are coming out. The Weeping Wound and Inner Life. And I'm just going to see. Okay. There's like a bunch of cards that are flying out. We have Moving Forward, Presence of Absence, and Radical Self-Love. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I'm just going to put these all here so you can see them. So what I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling, actually, it's what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing right now is myself sitting on a rock, surrounded at a campfire with the energy of your loved ones. And they are all sitting around this circle with the fire, dancing, and they're humming. And the humming is this energy that they are gifting to you. It's an energetic vibration that when you close your eyes, you can then feel the vibration of their presence and the vibration of their love. Now, this is very different from readings that I've done before, because usually people step up and they tell me their names and they tell me their story and then I share the message. This one is a collective energy. I'm seeing grandmothers, grandfathers, fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers. I'm seeing best friends. I'm seeing lovers, husbands. I'm seeing even pets are coming up, children. They're all sitting around this campfire and they're all humming. And each hum has a different vibration. Each vibration is specifically attuned to you. They're telling me that when you go to sleep at night, put your right hand over your heart and allow yourself to hum. And whatever sound comes out, even if you say, I am someone who's off key, I don't know how to hum, or I can't hold a tune, feel that energy when you're humming, and that is the vibration that they're connecting to you. And you will feel, especially in the times when you're feeling very stressed, you're feeling very overwhelmed, you're feeling very just overcome with emotion, this humming will help to ease the vibration, to calm your body down, to calm your mind down. What I'm feeling is, for many of you, if you are finding this reading is coming to you at this time because you are hurting. And yes, you're hurting because your loved one isn't here, but it's a deep hurt. It is what I have experienced in my life, which is called the banshee. And when Derek passed away, I had this banshee that I said would live in the halls of my body, of my emotions. And every time she was angry, it would feel like my body was breaking apart from the inside out. And she would wail all day and all night. And it just felt like a volcano was in me, in which I wanted to just scream out and wail with her. And that is what I am feeling. It is a deep, broken heart. You have shared a very deep and connective relationship with your loved one. And it doesn't matter who they are or how, if it's more than one person, there is someone that you are connecting to, that you have this energetic life tether to. And it feels that when they passed, a part of you passed with them. There's a part of you that feels incomplete. There's a part of you that feels like you are a carbon copy or a shell. The life force has been taken from you, and that life is with your loved one, and you're here, just a shell of the person that you once were. And I'm feeling, again, the collective is coming in, and they're humming, and they're giving you that. It's almost like, as they're humming, they're trying to give you a part of yourself back. Many of you have been distracting yourself with work, distracting yourself with taking care of others, whatever it is that you could do, because when you're in the silence, the pain is devastating. It feels earth-shattering. There is also this feeling of looking for answers, wanting to know, is your loved one okay? Are they safe? Did they pass away alone? There's so many questions, and I'm also hearing there's questions if you are unsure about how they passed away, those questions still haunt you. And you replay the last moments that you all were together over and over again. There's a longing for some of you of wanting to see your person again. And for some of you, not for all of you, there is a wish that I wish it was me that was going and reuniting. A desire for time to speed up so that you can reunite with your loved one. And I just keep hearing the humming, and I'm hearing all of your loved ones are holding hands now, and the humming is becoming, even though each one is sending out a different tune, it's becoming a unison or a unified tone that they are sharing, and they are sending it out, vibrating and connecting their energy to you. I'm hearing for some of you, and I'm just being quiet because I'm right now just hearing what they're saying, because they're saying it as a collective. What I'm hearing is right now that this time is hard. It is tough. It feels like every single day becomes harder and harder. But what I'm hearing is that there will be moments where you will be able to find peace. There will be moments in where you will be able to feel their presence, and it will bring you comfort. And I'm also hearing, if you allow yourself to receive this energetic toning, healing, it will also help you, especially at nighttime. As I said, if you can put your hand over your heart and you can do the toning and the humming as well, that's going to connect you with your loved ones. Some of you, what I'm seeing is that you're going to meet a mentor. Now, this will be for those of you who are on a path of trying to find inner peace. You will meet a mentor who's going to come to you and help you with meditation. I'm also seeing some of you have started classes with becoming Kundalini yoga teachers. I'm also seeing some of you are taking psychic classes, how to read tarot. And for those of you who are not on this, who are not on a spiritual path, I'm seeing you're also going to meet a mentor who's going to help you with how to process the grief and how to move forward, not move on, and how to allow healing to come in. I'm seeing for some of you, you're taking a photography class in which it's a creative photography class. It's allowing you to take pictures and express your grief and express your love, the symbolism of love that you have for your loved one through pictures. There's an energy coming in specifically of a grandmother who takes care of her grandchildren, and both her husband and her daughter have passed away, and she is taking care of, so she meaning you or viewer, or someone that you may know, taking care of the grandchildren. And I'm just hearing through the humming, there's gratitude, and they're thanking you for taking on this huge task. You're keeping the kids together. You're also sharing with them the immense love that you have for their mother. You're sharing that through your love with them. And so I'm just hearing just words of thanks. I'm hearing also for some of you, as I said, for some of you, if you're going into distractions, working a lot, taking care of others, going out a lot, your loved ones are coming in and asking you to just take a beat and give yourself some self-love, that love that they would give you. Take yourself out to get your nails done or go play sports, um, or do something that really brings you peace. If it's running, if it's swimming, or even if it's sitting down and listening to music or reading a good book, I'm hearing that this is going to be really helpful as well. And I'm also hearing for some of you, birds seem to follow you, but these aren't the tiny birds like blue jays and robins and things like that. We're talking about hawks, eagles. These are birds that may not even be a familiar bird in your area. I'm hearing there's another energy coming in that for someone here, you've taken down the pictures and they're letting you know. They know that it's painful, seeing their image hurts. But also, it's important for you to allow yourself to emote and to feel your emotions. Because emotions is energy. And when we let energy stay pent up in our body, it's like the banshee. It finds a way of releasing itself, whether it's through illness, whether it's through depression, anger, having a mental breakdown. There are many different ways that emotions, when they're repressed, will present themselves and show up. I'm also hearing there's a young woman who passed away. She passed away in her junior year of college. Now, she is connecting to another feminine figure who was her best friend, but also someone that she loved deeply and affectionately, and is letting me know and confirming, if this was your question, that yes, the two of you are soulmates. You made contracts to come into this life together, to meet and to influence and to change each other's lives. And she is also coming in to say thank you. I'm also seeing that some of you are having dreams of, they seem to be snippets, flashes, but they're not of a loved one, not of anyone that you know. But it feels like everything is connected. This is what I'm hearing. These are flashes coming from a past life between you and your loved one. I'm also, and this is me speaking, I'm advising for you to get a notebook so that you can then copy everything down, and then it will help you be able, if you meditate, or if you're someone who does free hand writing and that's just writing from the top of your head, it will help you connect the dots into how the past lives the two of you have shared. Overall, what I'm hearing as I'm listening to the collective, and they're still humming, they're humming and sending that energetic love to you. They're letting you know death is such an elegant, and it's a, what I'm hearing, that it is something that is specific to us here as humans. Because in other forms, if you believe that we reincarnate or that we can live on other planets or hold different forms, in other forms, we always know that life continues. As humans, because we feel so deeply, we love so deeply and strongly, and we can't see the other side, it is so hard for us to let our emotions out when someone passes away. And so this is a collective message, but they're saying that they're going to try to help you as best as they can to help you. It's almost what they're saying is that we'll be the crutch, we'll be the shoulder for you to lean on so that you can get through this, is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing that they're sending what I call earth angels to you, who will show up in your time of need to, to help you. I'm also hearing to give yourself permission to grieve in the way that you need to grieve. What I'm hearing is that for some, there may be people who are, it almost feels like it's smothering or be in their way in trying to make sure that you're okay, making sure that, that you're getting enough sleep or you're going out, or they're wanting to keep you happy and not have you be upset or cry. And what I'm hearing from the collective is do not be upset with them, because this is the only way. Not many people have experienced death, and so it is an uncomfortable thing, and so many will try to help you to be happy because they don't know what to do when you're sad. And so your loved ones are just letting you know, allow yourself to grieve how you need to, and you set the tone on how you need your friends and family to come in and to help you and how to support you. And they will understand and they will fall in line and help you. I'm also hearing that someone listens to classical music every time they wake up, and that connects them to their daughter. And I'm also hearing a young boy is coming through, about 6 years old. Ethan is coming through, and he's just showing up, letting you know that he is here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull messages, and we'll get some additional messages from your loved ones and see what they want to share with you. Okay, so here, let's pull some messages. Let the animals on earth support you and feel their unconditional love. So I definitely do feel, with the addition to, such as I was saying, the birds, you have animals, whether they're your fur babies or animals who surround you, that are letting you know that your loved ones are around. Go out and plant new life seeds. Sow for your future. Believe in yourself and your abilities. We believe in you. So again, we have the bird here. And birds are also messengers from our loved ones in spirit, connecting us to those who are here. And so your loved ones are definitely confirming that they are sharing messages with you, whether it is, as I said, through the animals, or whether it is through you seeing large birds that just somehow it just feels like it's your loved one's energy. But I'm also hearing, for coming from the humming and coming from the connection from your loved ones, they want you to go out. I'm seeing some of you have been in your homes because that's where the comfort is. And I know that feeling, where just staying home feels so much better than being outside in the world, because we feel it. We feel when we go to a supermarket and we see a family, or we see a couple at a restaurant, or if we're going traveling and we see other people who are living lives and they're happy, and we have this hole in our heart and it hurts and it bleeds. And for some of us, being outside is just too much. But your loved ones are letting you know it's going to take time. But allow yourself to take those baby steps to really allow yourself to live. And again, as I said in the beginning of the reading, it almost feels like a part of yourself, or the majority of yourself, has moved on with them. And so you're just this carbon copy. But in order for you to feel, in order for you to be able to connect again with your emotions, connect with love, then it's going to require you to take those baby steps, and your loved ones will hold your hand as you do it, to go outside, to go and book that trip, or go and, as I said, read a book or do something that really fills you up and also allows you to express emotions, because that's where the healing starts. And it's not saying that you're moving on, but you are moving forward and expressing to the world, this beautiful love that you have from your loved ones on the other side. And also know that when we're in a higher vibration, then it's easier for us to be able to connect with them. When we are in that feeling of despair, loneliness. This, now, if you all have followed me before, you know that I have something that I call the bouncer in the club, which is the ego and the brain that's always chattering. It's always screaming, always upset, always angry, and it's crying, and it doesn't know what to do. But with that noise, it makes it very hard for us to hear the whispers and the messages that come from our loved ones. And so that's why they're also asking for some of you to take those moments and just really do something that's going to bring a smile to your face, or just help you connect with them in a deeper way. And it makes it easier for you to connect with your loved one. And I'm also, as I'm talking about this, I'm going to do another reading that's going to talk about ways that we can connect with our loved ones. And so it'll be tips and ways that you can also try and experiment with to help you with healing, but also to be able to hear and to recognize when your loved one is coming in to express and communicate with you. Oops. Make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. So this is, again, just another confirmation. It's that allowing life to come and flow back into you. And I am feeling with that humming and that energetic connection that this collective of spirits are sending out to you. It's almost like it feels like it's like, when you're trying to boost a car, and that initial sound your car makes when it's about to turn on, and it's that extra boost that they're trying to give you, that extra energy for you that will inspire you to do something different, to do something for yourself, to go out, or to look at their pictures, or to watch the favorite movie that you both enjoyed, or take that trip that you both wanted to do. Whatever it is, they're trying to jumpstart you. That's the word that I was looking for. Jumpstart you into trying new things. see how it feels. And again, if it doesn't feel good, then don't continue with it. But they're definitely saying you can't stay where you are right now. You have life is it requires us to move. It's not natural for us to stay in that one space. And when I say that it's not natural, I'm not trying to say that what we're doing is wrong, because as I said, allow yourself to grieve the way that you need to. However, when we stay in one space, in that stagnant energy, we're not letting emotions out. We're not helping the banshee or the anger or the sadness to have an outlet to go out anywhere. We're just keeping it all in. And all that does is us um, it causes us to keep feeling more and more bad. And 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 that's not what our loved ones want for us. And so, and they're understanding that the pain is not going to go away. That never goes away. But there's a way that we can cohabitate with that pain, and to still live, to still celebrate and honor their memories, and still be able to heal, um, and keep energy moving. And the last card that they're saying is talk to us. We're still listening. Some of you, I'm feeling, um, oh, there's one more that's trying to come out. Take time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. So this is again a confirmation of what I was just saying, um, about letting yourself just breathe, take care of yourself, give yourself that self-love that you so deserve, especially right now. Some of you, I'm feeling you there was a period in which you were looking for ways and answers, as I said, on how to speak with your loved ones. And then it almost became frustrating because you felt like, I'm not hearing from them, or I'm not receiving messages. And and what I am sharing with you, what your loved ones are sharing through me, is that they're asking you to take a different look into how messages are received. Some of us, many times, we have these thoughts of how we should receive messages. We should receive messages through feathers, through pennies, birds, dragonflies, the things that we've heard when we are watching movies or we hear stories from family members or on television or movies or wherever. But messages come through us in so many different ways. And just how you and your loved ones had a unique way of communicating in the physical, the two of you communicate uniquely in the spiritual and in the physical now. So it's opening your mind up to allow yourself to receive messages in any way that they come. So, for example, I had a person at one point, that used to sit next to me when I would take the ferry into the city to go to work. And this person would say good morning to me every single day, and I would just say good morning. And I wasn't looking to talk to anyone, because at that point in my life, in that grief moment, I pretty much hated everyone. And every time someone talked to me, it felt like it was like a knife stabbing through my skin. And I was angry also, because up until that point, it seemed like Derek was talking to every single person except for me. And one day, this person all of a sudden just started talking about how their brother passed away, and how their brother, whose name was Derek, had a love for cardinals, which Derek also had a love of cardinals. And they said that they were going to this church, um, up in a town called, in the town that was near me. And they were like, have you heard of this town? And I was just like, oh. It was the first time I ever paid attention to what they were saying. And I was like, oh, that's where I live. And it was just in this moment, I was being called to pay attention to this person that was telling me a story about someone who passed away. They didn't know me except for saying good morning to me every single day. But they felt compelled to tell me this. And I had to realize that this was in Derek's way, his way of trying to jump up and down and say, pay attention, I'm trying to get your attention. And other things would happen, such as I would leave my house in the morning, probably going to get coffee, and I would see a smiley face that was drawn in the snow on my car. Or there would be all of a sudden a guy wearing an exact outfit that Derek would wear. So again, these are small things that we would walk by and we would say, oh, it's not it's just a coincidence. But it is our loved ones pulling in people in our pathway, music, either it's a movie that may say our loved one's name, or all these different ways that our loved ones are connecting and maneuvering things to help us see that they're there. So that was a long story just to talk about this, but what your loved ones are trying to say is allow yourself to be open in all types of communication. It's not just the visible things, but it's also the very quiet and the very subtle things that come. And they're letting you know, talk to us. We're listening. We're always listening. And we're always there waiting to connect with you. They haven't left. They're not going to leave. And they can be in multiple places at once. It just takes for us to just be able to listen sometimes. So I'm going to end now with postcards. And here's a postcard that is already faced up when it should be face down. So I'm assuming that this is for you all. So dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. And I think that's really the key out of this whole thing, the key phrase, life loves you more than you know. And even though a part of your life is in the energetic, life is still flowing and life still is supporting you and it loves you. And your life on the energetic side also wants you to continue living life here on the physical side. And so just surrender. If you wake up and one morning you decide that you want to take a walk, take a walk. Or if you're like me and you book a trip to London with only an hour's notice and you decide that you want to just go on an adventure, then do that. This time in healing, we all heal in different ways. And so do what makes you feel comfortable and what's going to support you in this time. Let's see, another card. Okay. Dearest you, We know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are, without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all of its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you'll uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. And again, that goes back on that same idea. Just be. Allow yourself to grieve as you need to. Allow yourself to do what you need and set boundaries for yourself and with your loved ones. And just be. And here's the last card. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone? Or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done, be healed, or completed. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome, but we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or a sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. We have 3 messages now that are talking about asking for help, giving yourself self-love, setting boundaries, and just being perfectly imperfect. Allow yourself the time, the space, the tools, whatever you need in this moment to help you get through this. And allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to laugh, allow yourself to be angry. Just surrender into whatever you need to feel and whatever you need to do, because your loved ones are here. They're here supporting you. And as I said, with that humming and with that connection, you not only have your loved ones that you know, you have a whole ring, because it's every single loved one in this collective who are all gathering together as one heartbeat, sending energy out to you. So you have a tribe, my love. You have a huge army that's supporting you, connecting with you, and they just want the best for you. So I hope this reading helped. I hope that brought some clarity, some messages of comfort. And if you feel that this reading would help others, please like, subscribe, and share. And also know that I have two groups on Facebook. One is A Light in a Chaos. That is for those who are on just a spiritual journey. And for those who are specifically looking for support during their grief journey, there's Village of Light. So love all of you. And I look forward to connecting with you all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.